think I see my old face on screen. I do. Hi. It's me. It's super loud for me. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Is this thing on? How do you work this equipment? Well, back in my day, we used Dixie cups and pieces of string. Okay. You can hear me. Loud, not so clear. Let me know if the infamous microphone buzzing is happening, and I'll do my best to get rid of it. I'm hearing the Nautica music in my ears, and it's really loud, and I have it like almost all the way down. Mic buzz is buzzing. Okay, this might hurt your ears, so just forewarning, just hang on. You might get a little shock. Better? Worse? Let me move this away from my face. Okay. I really got to figure out how to turn down without disabling the Subnautica music. Okay. Hi. So here we are on day whatever of quarantine, and I decided to. Did I ever finish Dark Souls off stream? I didn't. Oh, hey, look! I can see the Twitch chat. Nice. From OBS Studio. Did I put up more covers? You mean on my wall? I might have. These are all temporary, though. Those ones behind me, I'm going to be putting up more album covers on the wall, which I don't think you can see from this angle. Anyway, yeah. Where was I? I already have lost concentration. Okay, here's the deal. First, I would like to reassure those of you, you can see Aretha, that Sekiro has not been forsaken. I am coming back to Sekiro, and we will continue that. That's like the regular game I'll be playing in my ongoing pursuit to humiliate myself in public with every game From Software makes. I got distracted by Doom release last week, and I was going to continue with Doom, which I'm really loving. And maybe I'll stream Doom again, maybe. But I then got distracted by Subnautica this week. And because it's Saturday, there's a lot of people streaming today. There's the Twitch live aid stream going on. I thought, how about a little counter-programming? And, you know, what better counter-programming from an old coot like me than a very soothing submarine game? I understand, or subnautical game, underwater game, if you would. I understand it actually gets a little scary, supposedly, but I haven't gotten there yet. Heroes of Might and Magic, love that game. And yes, it could come back. But Subnautica is like the new hotness in my life this week. So I wanted to just play it a little bit today. Whether we go back to Doom is one question. Whether we go back to Sekiro, not a question. That will happen. These headphones are the best. Remind me to tell you about these headphones when we have a break. But let's see if I could switch to Subnautica. I'm hoping you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can see I have two games that I've created already. Neither of them I'm very far along. This first one was my very first attempt. I'm an hour in, and I was already making. Oh, you can't see the full game screen. Shit. Okay. Well, what would it be without a little? What would be the proper command to get the full thing in there? Shit. Yeah. Does that help? Does that make it worse? Does that help? Does that help? That might help. Did that do it? Okay. Yeah, I have not taken to any... Jesus. Okay, that was just a spoon. Sorry for invoking that name. No offense. Okay, so I have one game that's like an hour or so in, and I didn't know what I was doing yet at all. Actually, I've read nothing in terms of like guides or spoilers or whatever for this game, so I'm like completely just winging it. And in this first game, I realized within that first hour, I was completely fucked, and I was just going to be dying of thirst, like basically every time I launched the game. So I restarted it, and you could see I got 3 hours and 57 minutes in. So I've made some progress in the game, and I was tempted to start from scratch for those of you who have never seen it. But on the other hand, the truth is that now I know how to get through that opening stuff, and so it would be me showing it to you as opposed to me discovering this like in real time with you. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just continue the game I have going, and I can catch you up to speed with what's been happening, because really I'm not that far in, unless in the next minute anyone in there's like start from scratch. But if you don't think so, we'll just go in with what I have. I'll just right? Or is that what we're saying? Yeah, just continue. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so we're going to go in, and I'll show you what's happening in my game. And I know at least one person I saw in chat there said, and I'm going to see chat less now that I'm in the game, which is probably for the best. I have not really ever taken to one of these survival games before, and then these building games, and I was trying to think about why that is. And I think I discovered like the perfectly overgeneralized racist response, which is that Jews don't like to build things. We hire people to build things. So if this was real life, and somebody told me that I need I need to build a power cell or whatever, we would hire somebody. That's what we do. So I don't want to build anything. I just want to hire bots to build all this shit for me. Of course, if you go further back in our history, we were like the cobblers and the tailors. Like, we did all that. So maybe the fact that then the stereotype later became that we just hire everybody is because of that. It's complicated. Okay. All right. In any case, here we are inside Subnautica, and the basic gist of this thing is when you start, you have crash landed on this planet, basically in the middle of the sea with no land in sight. We're in an escape pod. There is our ship over there. It's actually all radioactive, so you don't want to be going over there unless you somehow enjoy radioactivity. You come on and you basically have nothing, like a lot of these games. So you have to start building things. You have to go underwater and start finding things. You have to learn how to get food. It amazingly took me about an hour of play before I thought about the fact that maybe I could eat fish. So I was surviving in my first hour of play. Let's just go underwater. I was surviving at first by you can't eat these, but you can eat these, these vines over here. So that's what I was doing. And then it just sort of dawned on me, like, oh yeah, maybe fish are edible. Of course, you're taking your chance with getting fish and eating it until you build. We'll go back in for a moment. Until you build your, I'll show you my inventory now. Your hand scanner here. So the scanning tool will tell you, will give you a little rundown once you scan it on whether something's edible or not, or dangerous or going to kill you. You can see my totally disorganized inventory so far. So anyway, what I've built so far in the game to help me survive is a large oxygen tank. At first, you don't get one of those, so you can only go underwater for a teeny bit. Some fins to go faster, radiation gloves, a compass, rebreather, so this lets me go deeper underwater, and then I can swap that out with a radiation helmet when I get into radiation areas. So I've actually kind of built a lot already. I mean, I'm impressed with myself at my ability to have done all this without the aid of a game guide. And I know that I'm barely into the game, and so I really shouldn't be proud. But, when you're as incompetent as me, the fact that I got this far without having to check is a major accomplishment. So if you would like to throw kudos my way, I'll take it. In terms of the, I'm a PewDiePie fan. Honestly, I think I could tell you I've never watched PewDiePie. I think I'm about 30 years past the demographic for his audience. You can see here that I have a radio and there's a message to play. So far, I have been getting a few messages. Here's one thing that I really like about Subnautica. And I think that's why this game I've taken to more than any of the other survival games I've tried so far. There's a story. And the story has momentum. We've been getting these. I've been getting these beacons, these logs, beacons. So there's other things happening out there with other people in this ship that exploded. And I've investigated a couple of them, and that yielded me some of the tech I needed. So this life pod and this life pod. I found them underwater. You can see that it's in shallow water because that's all you can do at the beginning of the game. So I was able to check these things out. These ones I have not seen yet. The second officer, because that's 300 meters down. At the time I got this, I couldn't dive that deep. And then I think same for this one. But the cool thing is, the mic a little hot? I can move back. The cool thing is that... not the cool thing. It wasn't cool at all. It was terrible. There was one plot development that happened. This will be a spoiler. A little while ago, the last time I played, yesterday afternoon, I got a message that a party was coming to come get me. A rescue party was coming down from the sky somewhere to come get me, and there was a meeting point. So I swam out to it. I actually discovered land there. There's at least one island out there. And I waited around for the ship to land, and it gets blown up by an alien, a big, huge alien cannon that you can see. You can see it get shot out of sky. So my rescue attempt was a failure. So now we're back to being all alone out here. All alone. And, right in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, it actually feels pretty good to be out here. Can't get coronavirus out here. I may get eaten by a giant alien squid, but hey, you win some, you lose some. So anyway, the main, aspect of this game here is like being underwater and exploring around. You can see in the bottom left there, that's health. That apple sign, that's food. And the drop there is water. So you can see I'm getting a little thirsty. Do I have any water? I have one thing of water left. So to make water, it took me the longest time to figure out water. And actually, I'm sort of out of the resources I need to make water, as it were. So let's dive in. The game does a good job. I believe that this world was procedural. I don't think these maps are all the same, but they put the basic things you need pretty close. So to get water, I think it's the coral tubes I need. I think that's right. It's been a while. Oh, and bladderfish, I can use those too. Interestingly, you can make water with the bladderfish. And then to disinfect the water, we need sand. You know, I haven't been down here, but I think there's bad things down here. Like, you see that? So, call me crazy, but I haven't been that tempted to go explore down there yet. Oh, it's not procedural, but object placement is random. Big difference. Thank you. Appreciate that clarification. So I think that there's sand. I mean, there's sand crystals, yeah, down here. There's also, oh, my inventory's full. That's kind of one thing you want to go out. Well, it's almost full. I can pick up a couple things of, not sand. What am I talking about? Salt. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if you can all hear the sound well in this game. It's really nice. This whole game is it looks good, and even though there's a lot of tension in terms of like, am I going to drown? Am I going to be eaten by something scary? It's also kind of soothing. See, for example, I have 30 seconds left before I'm going to drown, so let's go up. Oh, I have a little whoops. I have, what did I do? I have this thing kind of scoots me along faster. I made this, you know? I made this little thingy. So I created, oh, the game audio's low. You know what? I did that for me. All I'm doing is thinking about me and not you, so we can turn it up. You tell me if that's too loud now. More still? How's this? Really? You don't hear the game at all? Oh, that could be I wonder if that's a setting in OBS. Listen, we're going to... it wouldn't be a proper stream of mine if we didn't spend half the time futzing around with the fucking controls. Okay. Okay. Okay, so anywho, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. So your inventory runs out pretty quickly. I've made two floating storage lockers here. One of them is cleverly called Locker 2. The one that was called Locker 1, you could tell I'm a writer. I accidentally hit edit locker name earlier instead of open storage, and then I cleverly changed the name for some reason to S. I don't know what that's about. So we can actually rename it now. My first storage. Oh, I can't type all that. That doesn't fit. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. So here's a nice convenient way to just put some shit in here that, you know, we're not using a lot. Like flares, I have, you know, it's broad daylight right now. Oh, I did catch some fish. I haven't eaten lately. Let's see. We'll just file away some titanium for now. All the resources you can find as you explore down here. In rocks that you kind of chip away at. So, you know, like a lot of these games, you don't get a lot of direction at first. You're just sort of stuck on this island, and stuck in this huge body of water, and you got to figure out what the fuck to do. Here's something I built that I shouldn't have yet. I just happen to have the resources for it. It's apparently it's a mobile vehicle bay, which will let me create vehicles that I can swim around in, but I don't have any of the resources for that yet, so I didn't need to build this yet. But I didn't know what it was when I built it. I believe that the next step for me to do here now in this game, rather than swimming around in circles and talking, is to build myself a habitat, because this thing is very small. There's not much room. If I were to invite someone over here, social distancing would completely not be possible inside this little pod. So we would not only both be on an alien planet in the middle of an ocean, but we would all have the virus. So I need to create a habitat so we can be 6 feet apart. Also, check out my frame in the shadow there. I'm looking pretty buff there. I'm just saying. Okay. So, anyway. So I have some blueprints for, why does the sound keep going on over there? I have some of these, a habitat builder. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. I have one of those that will help me build a habitat, oddly enough. And then there's all sorts of different pieces for the habitat, though honestly I haven't tried this yet, and the odds that I'm going to fuck it up are high. But that's okay. We're not here for perfection. I can show you. Let's go for a little swim together, shall we? One of the first amazing discoveries that I had was land. I actually wasn't expecting to see that in this game. You'll find little things all over the pieces of the ship. If you scan them, well, I already have the Sea Glide. That's my little thing here. This is what you would scan to help you be able to get the blueprint. If there's fish I haven't discovered or plants, I can scan those. Here's Stalker. I don't look at that. It has a piece of the ship in the. Holy fuck! Okay. So now we can get information on the Stalker. I have a feeling it's gonna tell us it will attack us. So we can go to the data bank. Indigenous slight now. What am I looking for? Fauna, carnivores, Stalker. Oh, it's attracted to titanium deposits. All right, and it gives us a hint at the end. Okay. All right. Oh, and now it's nighttime. That's not so great. I think my little holy sh! That didn't sound good. That sounded scary. We want to get the fuck out of here as fast as possible. We don't have a light on this. I think I have a flashlight, but that's not going to do me any good right now. We're going to head north in the dark, hope we find land, and try not to panic. I don't think the land was that far away. You can still see shit underwater late at night, and that's kind of fun. So these little mushrooms here, you use these to acid mushrooms, not what you think they are. They're actually used to make things like batteries, disappointingly enough. I saw acid mushroom, was like, yeah, dude. So it's interesting to me that this game, of all of this kind of game, is the one that finally got to me. And I think it is. I think it's the combination of the underwater stuff, which is neat, and the little dribs of story that they give you. I might be going too much straight north. It's possible. How far away are we there? I should be hitting the land soon, I think. I don't yet have the ability to put a beacon down, so I got to work on that, and then I'll be able to mark my own spots, I think. I don't know if there's an ending. There's definitely plot progression, right? So that could mean that there is an ending. I wouldn't know. But the fact that I have seen things, that there has been plot, again, I'll keep repeating myself until you turn to a more interesting channel. The fact that there's plot is what has kept me going. I'm too far that I swim. How could I have missed the entire island? I mean, it was kind of big. I couldn't have swimmed around it. Swimmed. Oh, but I kind of did, didn't I? Fuck. This is why you don't go night swimming. I mean, it's a big island. It's not like I could have just missed it by, it's not like a little strip. The fact that it's nighttime isn't helping us here. Oh, we got to pay attention to my food and water intake, by the way. Am I gonna die? Am I too far? Unfortunately, there's no fast travel. So if I did swim out too far, I am really far. How did that happen? It shouldn't be this far. It was like 900 meters. From what I remember. I'm basically like twice as far. Let's go back. Oh, maybe that's it over there. Is that it? That could be it. I think that's it. Look at this. The sun's coming up. And I think we're heading towards the... that might be it over there. But at least there's sun. Or something. I think that there are tentacled monsters, by the way. Certainly, as you dive deeper, I have seen things, people. I have seen things you don't want to see. Down in the depths. I have seen giant eyeballs, and I have run away from them. At least part of the game is to get you to dive deeper and deeper. Sorry, that was my stomach. No, I don't know if you could hear that rumbling, but there's clearly things happening down here. Let's resurface. Still no land. Also, my little thing is gonna I can't craft cheese board pizza. How lovely would that be? I don't think that's what I was... Maybe that is what I was trying to head to before. I don't know. crazy. I lost. There's like 2 islands I found, and I blew it in my attempt to show.
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terror vehicle signatures.
Huh. All right. Let's see what she's talking about. Tree mushroom. Exploitable. Neat. I can self-scan, by the way. You can see that. I will only do that off camera. Oh, fuck. Welp. Yeah. I should have been thinking about my, fuck. Ah! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Fucking hell. Get me out of here. We're gonna die of thirst, ironically, in the water, or we're gonna get eaten. I need some salt for the bleach to disinfect the water.
30 seconds.
Oh great, and we're gonna drown. All right, I'm either gonna drown, die of thirst, or get eaten by something. Other than that, the stream is going well. I was gonna say swimmingly. But let's see if I can get back in time to at least prepare some distilled water for myself. Or filtered water. I guess it's not really distilled, is it? I think I probably have enough salt. Oh, I could, yeah, I could eat a bladderfish, that's true. When I found land the other day, I didn't find any life forms I could eat. I mean, moving life forms. I found some trees. I could eat the leaves. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if I've really made a good case for this game yet. But, you know, this is actually a really good solo game. I got really lost playing it in my head the other day. I just was completely zoned into this and tuned out the real world, and it was just a lot of fun just to be kind of alone in this underwater empire here and trying to figure shit out. It was really soothing in a way that Doom clearly is not. I got it on Steam. Okay, so here's our fabricator where we can make stuff right here. Right, water, disinfected water. That's what we want. I think that gives me 2 bottles at once. Oh, actually, that's all I got. All right. But let's drink it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Better. I do need to eat, though. I think I can cook some fish, too. This is not just a science fiction fabricator in which we can make all sorts of nifty inventions. It's also a microwave. So we can cook some fish. This is a cooked peeper. That's actually, I guess, all we can eat right now. One cooked peeper. Oh, look, a decomposed cooked peeper. Maybe not. That also... Outer Wilds. Yeah, I gotta play that one too. Yeah. Correct. I do. Actually, so... Maybe... Oh, the coral tube is what I use to make the bleach, which is then used to distill the water. So I can probably make more bleach. Indeed I can. And then with that, I can make more water. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. We're not gonna dehydrate in this game, at least not today. Not today, sir. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, normally I wouldn't like a game like this. I have to admit, but oh wait, I meant to check that radio thing. Well, let's see what's happening. We have a message. All right. If this is spam, I'm going to be really pissed. If they ask for my social security number, we know it's bogus.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Well, that's two kind of things for me. It's approximate location they gave us, plus radiation. Do I really care about them enough? I don't even know if I knew who they were in real life. I do have my radiation suit, and I could put on my radiation helmet. But maybe we can actually see and see. How far are they? I don't know. I don't know if I want to help anybody. Fuck them. That's what I say. How about they come and find me? I'm all alone by myself out here. I got nothing. Let's see. Let's try to find land again. Oh, the life pods, they'll find new blueprints. Yeah, I do know that. That's how I was able to build some of this stuff. Let's pick up some fish along the way. I know I don't actually have to have my knife out. In fact, I'd like to have my scanner out. Hey, come back here. All right, I got another peeper. Wait, I'm trying to pay attention to where I'm going now. I was hoping to play Half-Life Alyx, but it turns out that my Oculus dev kit from 2013 is surprisingly not compatible. So I'm going to wait till I have a real VR set, once I can afford a VR set. Going too far west. Everybody's a critic. You can also see that I'm about to run out of power on my little thingy here, my little transport. I'm at 9%, but fortunately you can swap out the power supply. What I'm actually just trying to find is the land, the island I found. I'm going towards this big cloud bank. I'm hoping that is sort of a landmark for it. I know that it was like kind of due north. North. Oh yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, I think we're on. You know, I thought about doing a Patreon, but you know, the thing is, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know if at this point there would be enough people to subscribe to my Patreon. You know, I'm not saying this to be self-effacing or whatever, but I think that, a lot of time has passed since the time when I was very active in public, and I think there's just a hell of a lot of people who don't know who the fuck I am anymore, which is okay. I'm fine. I'm down with that. It's all good. But you know, I think when I first left CGW, that would have been a little more viable than it is now. Doesn't mean I couldn't, say, build up an audience or something like that, but well, you guys are everyone does start somewhere, and that's true, and that's why I'm doing this for those of you here watching now. Thank you for watching, and I'm doing it for me as well, after being off social media for a while, which was really good for me. So I'm not after big numbers or whatever, but the idea that I could do this for a living, it's a little tricky right now. Okay, there we go. There's some land. Yeah, you know, there comes a point in everyone's life when you get to you have to make some decisions or some changes, and I had just been doing everything in public for a long time. And my life was kind of going crazy, so I needed to tune out for a bit. Also, all the news was getting to me all the time, so I really was off Twitter and things like that for a while I just kind of regrouped, focused on my personal life, did a whole bunch of volunteer work, just a lot of things to just kind of get my shit together. Now that I have my shit together, I'm back here to fuck it all up again. What? Soon as I land, take that. So, there's land in the game. This was my exciting discovery yesterday. You can land here. Now, theoretically, I imagine I could build my habitat here. Okay, so this is actually the island where I had to go the other day. I was going to be rescued, and then this alien structure over here, launched a huge weapon that shot the ship out of the sky up there. So I would imagine, actually, that way down in here, there's a bunch of ship parts. It looks like the sun is setting. I know that I can eat this stuff. Inventory full, but wait, did I eat it? I don't know if I ate it. I didn't. Now I ate it. Okay, I eated it. Yeah, the land isn't that interesting. The goal in this game wasn't actually to get to the land, and now we're here. I'm gonna have to do this one at a time because my fucking inventory's full. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep munching on bulbow tree until our health is in a safe place. It's like no man's water. Well said. It kind of is. Now it's dark. What do you think about the idea of exploring a hostile alien building at night with no weapon except a cheesy little knife? Do you think that'll go well for me? Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? I haven't been over here before because yesterday when I was playing by myself, I was properly terrified. Right now, I kind of don't give a shit. see what we got here. This was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. Huh. All right. Keep in mind, again, it is from this building that a giant cannon emerged and shot the shit out of the people trying to rescue me. So that wasn't good. Is likely alien in nature. You think? We're on an alien planet. What the fuck else would it be? Okay. There's a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. Convenient. Oh, was that the key? Alright, I think I inserted it already. Isn't that the... Yeah, I did, right? We were... Oh, a peeper? Really?
Integrating new PDA data.
Signs of bacterial infection. May be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. I never liked authority. I never liked people telling me what to do. What if I just ate it anyway? How about we don't do that? Now, we could swim around this base, but, you know, do we really want to do that at night? We really shouldn't be here at all, is the truth. But let's go check shit out. Fuck these fucking aliens. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. That was like that was an alien. That was a full on, that was... There we, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no. Help! Don't make me go back in the water. Was that a fish? Actually, you're right. I am the alien. They're the natives. Okay, you know, can I scan this thing without dying? Was there... Ah! Oh my god, get me out of here. Oh, thank god the sun is out. Fuck this place. Why am... Oh, jeez. Why am I here? Let's go back to our peaceful little life pod. Or actually, maybe we could start building, but we're not going to do it here. Sheesh. Not the nicest of neighbors. So I was thinking for my base, you know, what if it was underwater, but like kind of near the shore? At first I was thinking, why don't I build it like right near my life pod? But I don't think I need to do that because like that thing is near a radioactive ship. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't be near the radioactive ship. Though that probably, by that same logic, I probably don't want to be near the giant hostile alien building either. But maybe they'll leave me alone on this side of town. Yeah, I did try to hack into there. let's maybe let's go back over here. Okay, so we have the fabricator here. I'd actually have never tried using this. I don't know how it works. So what happens if I just start building? Do I need a foundation? You would think a foundation is how things start. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's telling me where I can place it. Keep in mind, I have no clue what I'm doing, if that isn't obvious. Oh, now I'm gonna need more material. Okay. Well, so far I've built that, so I'm gonna need a lot more material. But basically, the idea is I'm gonna construct a little underwater home for myself. Oh, I see. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I don't need a foundation. Yeah, you know, the easier way to play this game would be with a tutorial. Oh, exchange power source. I think I can just... Yeah, wait, did that do it? No, R... that's... What do I have to do here? Yes. Oh, select. That didn't do it. Maybe I don't have the right power. Well, okay. I was tempted the other day to look at a. I was tempted to look at a game guide, but I think the best way to play a game like this, maybe when you're not streaming it, for people who are judging you. I'm not saying you are. The other people are. Is just to explore and figure shit out. It's nice and quiet and calm under here now. Ah. Cool. So I haven't been too deep down here. It starts telling you, you know, you start getting some warnings when you're going a little deep for your ability. I really haven't been collecting much. What is my... I have room in my inventory right now. So you break up the rocks that you find, and that will give you the resources you need. And of course, the deeper you go, I think the rare or the more valuable minerals you'll find, which you need for the construction of things, as you saw. Silver is good. So I think those will give you silver or gold. The other day I found some diamond stuff, otherwise known as diamonds, that I actually haven't used to build anything yet. That...
30 seconds.
Okay. I'm going to get away from that. Let's surface. I'm going to have to get some more power for my little doohickey here. Otherwise we're going to be swimming around real slow. Real slow. I prefer not to die. We can almost breathe. We can breathe. Okay. Where are we? There we are. Okay, we're not that far from home. I kind of want to take you low enough to see where somewhere around here I saw those giant eyeballs looking up at me. But I don't know if I should do that until I've repowered this thingy. There's all sorts of caves to explore. That didn't sound good. I don't know what. I don't know what's happening. I died. Oh, did I drown? Or was I eaten? I don't know what it took from me. At least it didn't take my basic equipment. Okay, that blew. I never did play Minecraft. Actually, I played it when it like first came out. It wasn't yet a kid's game, and I didn't get it. I didn't get the appeal. So that's why I haven't really played any of these kind of games. Habitat installations. Quick start guide. I could have looked at this before. Basic compartment. Place it somewhere. Add a hatch to access the compartment. Well, solar power to power it up. See, this is where I just need to hire a construction company. You know, what this planet needs is Yelp. And some people who actually like building, so that I could just sit on my ass in this pod here and read comic books. That's how it should be. You know, I didn't sign on to build. That's not my skill set. No one trained me, you know, in Sherman Oaks at my, you know, at my high school to build. I didn't take a job. Train a fish or two. Now there's a good idea. Okay. It's a new day. We're gonna need to repower this thing. So I don't know why I'm even carrying it around. What we want is some of those acid mushrooms. There's also something to do with these tubes. I got a hint early on about like the tubes. You can hook up something to carry the air or something like that. Now, where are the acid mushrooms when you need them? There they are. Thank you, God. Yeah, so I think you can build like airflow. Was that like a fish laughing at me? Oh, there's one of them bladderfish. Not really new though, was it? I don't really feel that was just discovered. It says it was. I think these are other things I want, maybe for power. I think. And honestly, I haven't gone too close to the ship, and I do have my radiation suit. So while you're with me, and knowing therefore that I won't necessarily die alone, let's go over there. Anyway, thank you again for joining me here today. Having some fun being back. It was a very tentative decision for me to come back. And we'll see. I'm going to play it by ear, whether I can keep it up or not. Also need to be looking for work, of course. Minor detail that I, need a job. You could sub. I don't plan on stopping streaming. Let me make that clear. The plan is to keep doing this, but most important is my mental health. And I need to not, do anything I can't handle. So this is about the closest I've ever come to this ship. So this is what we were on in the opening cutscene, I believe. There might be pieces of tech we can find down here that are useful to us. When you find fragments, it deep sea submersible, neato. Right, so that looks like it's going to be one of the vehicles I can summon. Quartz. When you find fragments, of course, you have to find all the pieces of the fragment. Oh! Maybe we don't want to get too close to the ship. I've never seen that before. I'd prefer never to see it again. Yow! I was scanning, but I didn't get enough of a scan to make it count. I don't know if we want to play with fire here. So that was some kind of Leviathan. I figured that out because it said Leviathan on the screen. That's the kind of wisdom it usually takes decades in this industry to come by. So if you're a little amazed by my prowess, just know that I've been at this for many decades. So if that feels a little intimidating to you, just know that maybe someday you too will be able to read the word Leviathan and then figure out that that meant that creature is a Leviathan. I didn't know there was this little thing of land here. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that thing was scary. I'd kind of prefer not to see it again, but I do still want to kind of go around the ship here. Is that just scrap metal? Yeah. Okay. And to see if we can find any other tech. It's possible that there's other pieces of that submersible that we could scan to be able to create that thing. So, I don't know about you, but I find this entertaining. I think the combination of it being kind of creepy because you're underwater and the sound effects, along with the building stuff, I think it's all the rest of this that makes the building part okay with me, especially because the building stuff is going to enable me to get away from the scary shit like that. What is that? And now it's nighttime. So clearly what you need to do, I'm beginning to realize, is you probably don't want to go out into the ocean with like one or no things of food or water and like a full inventory of shit you can't use out in the middle of the ocean. You probably want to go out prepared for your day of exploration. Just a thought. I've only been at this a few hours. You know, it takes time to figure out what the game is about, how to survive, how to do things efficiently. You know, so swimming around with a full thing of lead and titanium in my pockets, probably not the greatest idea. At least I was smart enough early on to build those lockers. What we really want is to be able to get back to my the beginning of my base over there. Do I still play Overwatch? No, I haven't in a long time. I could go back to it. I think that was part of my year-and-a-half isolation, though. I wasn't doing much multiplayer of anything. Okay, let's see what we can do here. By the way, this is interior storage. Well, first of all, we've got a lot of water, so that's good. Things I don't need right now. The flare, by the way, I could have been using flares to light up the area underwater, but that would have been too logical for me to actually pull off in this stream. Let's just store the salt. The acid mushrooms. Actually, the hoverfish, we should probably... Let's cook that baby up. Let's head to our microwave. Actually, I didn't check what that was going to do. Gristly. Spongy and gristly. Two of my least favorite textures. Low calorie count. That's good. It's good to be able to watch your weight while you're lost on an alien planet. Rotten cooked peeper. You know, if you guys weren't looking, I would probably eat the rotten cooked peeper. Just kind of like you eat, you know, you pick up and eat candy off the floor when no one's around to see it. You don't have to evoke the 3-second rule. In fact, it doesn't even have to be your candy. You might just be walking down the street and there's a piece of candy lying there. And, you know, if no one's looking, you just eat it, right? That's what we all do, right? So I'm going to eat the rotten cooked peeper. Oh, my health went down. I had that coming. Okay, well, we're going to be very hungry soon. I don't think I can cook any food right now, can I? Oh, I can. I had a hoverfish to cook. And I don't think that was rotten.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. I've stabilized my my vital signs. Anyway, we can make some resources here. I forget actually what I need. We could look instead of me just randomly making stuff, which is what I did in my other games. So, oh, look at that. Right, that's that submersible, right? So for this stuff, I need the titanium. I need titanium for all the compartment parts, which I do have in the storage lockers. I don't think I have any on me. Oh, but actually I use the fabricator, don't I? I mean the habitat builder anyway. So I got to get those out of the locker. Then I got to bring them over to the base. But what I really need right now is some food. Oh, by the way, you can go up, you can go down. You can climb the ladder, you can go through the escape pod. Here's my 2 storage lockers, fuck off and locker 2. Let's go fishing. I don't know if I've ever caught one of those things. I don't even know if I know what that thing is. Peeper. The peepers I like. I've developed an appetite for peepers. It's weird. This thing I don't seem to be... Oh, right. Well, I can't scan it when I don't have the scanner up. Oh, that's why I wanted to build... Alright, let's find out if this rabbit ray is edible. Inedible, but harmless. Okay. Well, at least they're not predatory. In here, these fuckers, I think these guys do bite. Do they? Maybe not. Oh, huh. Stimulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. Certainly. Do I keep in touch with any of the GFW crew? I certainly do. I certainly do. I've been talking a lot to Ryan lately, and I saw Sean Elliott not too long ago at his job at 2K. That was cool to see him. What's this little... Oh, that's one of those things. So I really do have to get some food. I don't know, did I... Hang on there, little boomerang. Are you edible? Edible! I didn't read the whole description, that's all I need to know. Don't really care what you're about, other than I can eat you. Where'd you go? Fucking boomerang. Hold still, I'm hungry.
New creature discovered.
Awesome. New lunch discovered. Correction. Oh, those Gary fishes. I don't know if those are named after Gary Whitta. Alright. Okay. Let's make some snacks. What do I need for cured food? Oh, salt. I think the cured food, if I recall correctly, was maybe was I think it makes you thirsty. I think that's, let's see what it says. Dehydrating, yeah, but keeps well. Dehydrating, yeah, so all the cured food will make you thirsty. So, Gary fish, however. Why cured if you're about to eat it? That's a pretty damn good philosophical question, sir. Cooked boomerang. Good eating around the fins. Alright. I think we're going to have us a nice feast here. Maybe we can't eat pizza together, but we can have some cooked boomerang together. Cooked Gary fish. Cooked paper. Oh, that was delicious. We're almost back to full health. By the way, the health fabricator conveniently replenishes your... So that we're near full health. That's good enough for me. I've got some food here. I don't know how long it keeps. So, what did I want to do? I wanted to build some electronics to see if we can fix the my little transport device, and then we can go back to the island. We can gather up all the titanium, and we can go back and we can build our little habitat. Isn't this more exciting than Doom? Aren't you glad you're not watching one of those punk kids speed running through Doom when you could be watching me cook fish? Okay. Right. do it? That did it! We are at 100%. Now what did I do with inventory-wise? I really need to clear out more of this. I shouldn't be walking around with all this stuff. Especially because I can get most of it over back on that other island. But what I do want to take with me is the titanium. And I really should have more food on me. Actually, yeah, okay. I really do. I really am enjoying this game, though, and I'm looking forward to making real progress and figuring out how shit works more, finding out what's going on plot-wise. It was really, when I saw that alien building blow up my rescue ship, I think that's when the game got me. That's when I was full on like, okay, I'm in. All right, we're back up to 99% on our thingy. I'm now heading the wrong way. Always a good start. We're going to try to head back to our habitat. Look at that. We're operating at full strength. You know. Before we do that, let's check our beacons. So this high priority passenger remains is at 175 meters down. I think we can maybe do that. Shall we go do that? Let's go do that. We die. Okay. And while we're at it, let's explore underwater a little more. Okay, so I have a feeling if we look down one of these, oh yeah, see what I'm talking about there? Those sure look like eyeballs to me, don't they?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I ain't going down there. Fuck no. Let's get some air. And let's head back down. Really, it's a lot more fun to spend your time underwater. I find. Oh shit. Oh, fuck you. Really? Did I finish scanning it? I don't think I did. Maybe we... There's not really a stealth option here. I'm really playing with fire here. Oh, fuck. Okay, alright, it was worth it. Mommy! Wait, we have fast transport. We're out of here. Okay, let's take a second to look at what we found there. It must be under predators, right? Carnivores. Sand shark. Sand shark! Assessment. Avoid. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, so again, once I spend more time with the game, I'll figure out how to use all these tubes, I think, which can be air transport or air carriers, air somethings. You got. It just doesn't pay to go into caves. I was going to make some kind of comment about going into caves. I think my comment is, don't go in them. Not when you're a chicken like me. What I want, I want a weapon, or I want like to be in a fully contained vehicle before I do things like that. You know, this is like the difference between a car and a motorcycle right now. I'm too exposed. I'm too exposed to be brave. Oh, this is cool. Wow.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. There we go. We found it. Nice.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Live pod load sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
Fuck. I forgot.
Of worlds give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Yeah, I got it.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Well, all I have to say about this Kassar guy is fuck him. Okay. Yeah, that didn't sound so great. I agree with you. But what else did we learn from that, though? I don't know if we learned any new blueprints or... oh, right. We've got some better fins we can make. Oh, this was something from before. Oh, this is because of the bladderfish. Oh, that's what I was hoping that there was going to be some kind of raft or float or something. Okay, that's good. Hey, we can make one of these. Cool. Cured bladderfish. Okay. All right. Now it's nighttime. Back to the ship. Maybe next I can invent electricity, you know, and power up this whole area with some nice, outdoor lighting. This whole nighttime thing is pretty inconvenient. It's already almost 3 o'clock. I've been at this an hour and a half. How is that possible? I've made no progress. Well, you know. You honestly really can truly spend time in this game just not accomplishing and just exploring. And in fact, the times that I did that, I actually learned a lot. I learned a lot about life. But I'll be at a crossroads with the next stream, because now in 3 streams I've played 3 different games, which is not a good sign of my attention span. But now we can settle in next time. I'll tell you that my here's my gut feeling is not to go back to Doom, as fun as it is, only because you got a lot of Doom channels. But either Sekiro, or this, or both. Why not both? This could be when I'm in the mood for this, and Sekiro can kind of be my go-to. Because I was having a blast with Sekiro, I have to say. 40-year-old. Yeah. You're flattering me, son. I ain't too far from 6-0 at this point. Well, Sekiro wasn't pissing me off yet. I imagine it will at some point. Just like all the From Software games did, but that never stopped me. Except at the end, I guess. Okay. So. Alright, this is full too. We need more food. We're going to cook a little more food. We're going to do with the next day what I did what we were going to do yesterday. I mean, yesterday in game, which is we're gonna make some food, and then we're gonna go back to my habitat and start building that building. The sun hasn't come up yet. Ooh. We could do some underwater. Actually, we need the inventory management. Not my strong suit. I think what we can do here is stuff we know or oh, that's when that one's full. Fuck. Are they both full now? Maybe I need to build yet another storage unit. Or, alternately, I had a little bit of room. Let's just do this. So this is... edible. That's all I care about. All the rest is just details. If this was real life and you were stuck with me on an alien planet underwater, you would know that it would take me at least a couple days to just get my shit together. You know, but we are surviving. We're not dead. So that's, you know, that's something. I'm gonna need to make some water too. Okay. Okay. We're heading to the islands. Okay. Anyway, I hope all y'all are surviving quarantine life wherever you are. This shit ain't easy. Wow, are we having an eclipse? We certainly are. I have never seen this in the game. That's neat. Cool. I feel like that's the wrong island right there. I think this is the first island I discovered that I'm heading towards, and it's not the one where I started establishing that base. Not that it matters. Anyway, yeah, I do hope everyone is surviving. I'll tell you, it's been a bit much. It's been a lot. Life is a lot these days. Getting laid off, not the greatest timing. Yeah, this might be the other island that we're approaching, and if that is the case, that's okay. Really, the only thing I did on that island was build a foundation, which I was then told I didn't need. So if in fact this is the other island we're heading towards, that's probably for the best, because as far as I know, there wasn't like an aliens on it trying to kill me. Well, I am glad if I am helping at all in this time. I really am. That was one of the reasons I decided to come back, honestly, was I thought maybe I could do some good in some small way. Oh, this is the island. Okay, so I still haven't found the first island that I went to, except maybe that was in my other save game. There was an island I found that was there was no hostile forces on it. It was just a deserted island. Or I thought it was. Maybe it was the same island, and I just hadn't found the hostile side where the others are. Okay, so somewhere down here is that foundation, which I believe we don't need. There it is. But maybe we can build from it anyway. Basic tubular compartment. So does that mean that's like the main compartment? I'm going to assume so. I hope. I don't know. What did it tell me to do? It said, of course I could do this on land where I'm not going to drown. Let's do that. We don't need to read underwater. Okay. Basic compartment. Add a hatch to access the compartment. Solar panel to power the oxygen generator. Okay. I don't know. Was this a basic compartment? Sure doesn't really look like it. Hatch. Fuck. Quartz, which I left back at the other place. Shit. Hey! Are you dead yet? I don't even know what you are that I killed. Why can't I scan you? Are you dead? Hello? Hi. Well, we seem to be having a standoff here. Oh, because I'm on the flashlight? Right. That's why I can't scan. How does this thing work again? Alright, well, it's gone now. Next time I try to scan with the flashlight, you know, send up a flare. Okay, so if I just keep building connectors or something, is that how it's going to work with these other parts? Like if I do one of these, you know? Yeah, right. Okay. So I can just start building little vertical connector. Neat. L's. I should probably design this ahead of time. You know what I mean? Like come up, you know, or hire an architect to do it for me. Let's see, what else do we have? So it's told me to build an oxygen tank. Or a solar panel. I need quartz. I need some goddamn quartz. Pumps oxygen from a powered habitat to an attached pipe network. That's it. That is it. I get it now. So we're going to put one of those and we're going to attach it to one of those pipes out there, and we can build like a whole network of air. I think, right? Doesn't that make sense? Ladder connects to. Oh, hi. This is the guy I was scared of. He's a little less scary at night, though he's still scary, and I didn't get a full scan. He didn't kill us, though. So that's something. Maybe I can get some quartz down here. So let's get some air. And then go exploring for quartz. Okay. I think maybe that, maybe the aliens aren't... Well, we know they shot my rescue party out of the sky, so they're not that friendly. Oh, there he is again. Damn it. He's just hovering around. I don't get a great feeling about it. You know? Like, we probably shouldn't be near this guy, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
Passing 100 meters.
Lead.
Efficiency decreased.
Right, what we want is quartz. I think quartz is kind of crystal looking, right? From what I remember. It looks sort of like the salt.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, fine. I don't know what that is. That looks kind of creepy, though. Assessment incredible. That's kind of a judgment, don't you think? It's not really a. It's not really an assessment. Oh, the rebreather. Thank you. Thanks for remembering. Right, I've got the radiation mask, and we're about to die. We made it. Thanks. Good suggestion. Wait. What did I do? Where is it? Did I drop it? I didn't drop it. Did I fucking drop it? Fuck. Where is it? Oh my god, did I drop it down there? Motherfucker, are you kidding me? I had to drop it in the deepest fucking part of the ocean? God damn it. Great. Shit. This is just going great. I still need some quartz. From this perspective, it doesn't look like anything's too far away, does it? Really kind of isn't, I guess. There's my pathetic little attempt at a habitat. This isn't going to win any architectural prizes at the moment yet. No one's coming from Better Home and Gardens yet to take my picture. I've got 2 tubes connected to nothing. Let's see if we can finish scanning this alien. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hey! Come on! Hey! Are you kidding me? All I'm doing is scanning you. Maybe I didn't pick the best neighborhood. Come to think of it, I'm not getting the warmest welcome from where'd he go? Where'd he go? What was he called? Warper, right. Where'd he go? He's not a blueprint. Alien data? He's not coral. Did I go past it? Oh, there it is. No digestive organs have been identified, so on the plus side, we're not going to be eaten by this guy. Yeah, further research required. How about not? Now it's nighttime. And here we are on this fucking island, surrounded by predators, 1 tube for a house, no quartz. It's a sad life. Only room for 1 fucking piece of the tree at a time, which I just dropped. Boy, I tell you, I could just be like killing aliens in Doom. I could be playing cards in Hearthstone, but no, I had to play this. And here we are, pitch black, alien environment, 1 fucking shitty hovel of a piece of shit house, not even built, no electricity for it. I do have a full belly. Okay. Give me 1 quick second. with me? Okay, there we go. I do like this, though. Pay it off with Nook Miles. Yeah. I saw a funny tweet from somebody today saying they wish they could pay off Nook Miles or they can earn Nook Miles by playing Doom. So I have two choices when it comes to the quartz, which we need, which is I can go all the way back to my ship, or I can go look for some around here. And we want that because why? We want that because we want a solar panel to get some oxygen in here. And the oxygen is going to let us breathe. So... Meanwhile, we got other shit like biting us out here. The sun can't come up soon enough. Okay. Okay. Actually, I think the sun is coming up soon. Let's swim around here look for some quartz. Actually, probably don't have too much longer. I can even stream today. Oh, the vehicle, my little thing here actually does allow us to turn on the light down here, so that's good.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I may go back to Sekiro after this. Though I have to tell you, I find this game could be quite fun, but I'm now that I've been streaming it, maybe it's more fun solo. Not that I'm not having fun doing it with you guys, because I am. But it's weird because despite the terrors of the depth here, there's also something. I'm trying to get up there as fast as I can. I wasn't paying attention before, and now I'm gonna die. I'm dead. On the plus side, is there a plus side? Actually, the this was the plus side. Wait, where are we? Oh, that was just a weird perspective. Okay, this is what I was hoping for. I was actually hoping it would just put us back here, so I didn't have to swim back. So now we can go get our quartz. So we're gonna do that. There we go. There's some. I might have some in a storage container. Which one was that? That was locker 2. Now there might be more in good old fuck off. No, there wasn't. I had one piece of quartz. That was it. That's all I had. So we still got to find some. Oh, there's that thing. Okay, why do I think that's a good idea? Did you see that? There was like some fire there. Holy shit, yes, there's fire. Yep, that's me burning. Good grief. I find it harder to catch fish with the... Oh, maybe it's because I'm using two hands. Smart. I have found quartz down here, I think. I know it's not on these rocks. Gold doesn't hurt though. Hello, hello. Yeah, you know, oh, that's true. I could put the Subnautica streams on YouTube. I had never thought of that. That I could just play it alone and then upload it. It's a thought. Or I can stream it if people are digging it. I do need salt. The quartz kind of looks like that. I can't remember if it's a little... Oh, I did scan this thing before. This is like a... This thing is alive, you can tell. But it's also kind of like a floating... There's like fauna and stuff on the top here. Wait. Oh, maybe I didn't scan this guy. Maybe this is different. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water. We'll read a lot of details. Harbors plants, small fish, and medical-rich barnacles. Or, I mean, mineral-rich barnacles. Thing's pretty neat, actually. I think that's the thing that's been growling. Ah, actually that's too big to break up. Oh, and it's salt anyway. Okay. I know at some point I'm probably going to get tools that can allow me to break up bigger formations. Kind of like when you get the, you know, when you eat some fruit in Animal Crossing and then use your axe. Let's see if we can find some quartz. Could that be? Salt. Fuck. Man, that guy makes a lot of noise. Hey, listen how quiet it got underwater here. Suddenly it's very peaceful. That could be quartz. Ta-da! Looks like salt. Inventory is full. Fuck. Let's drop something. Yeah. We got enough salt. Lead, we haven't needed it yet. Okay. Okay, alright. Shut up. Was there another piece? I feel like there was another piece around here. Oh, we... Okay. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is go back. Yeah, it's just about quitting time for me. It's been 2 hours. So I'm going to, and somebody's been texting me like crazy. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to go back to our island, see if I can add a solar panel to my piss poor little habitat there, and then call it, and then come back another day. Do I have another battery? I don't think I have one in my I don't know if I made two. Is my inventory still full? That might help. Eventually I'm going to be able to make a fabricator in my new building. Obviously, that wouldn't... Otherwise, we don't want to have to keep going back to our little landing pod. Really grateful for all of you for tuning in. I still feel very rusty at this after being gone for so long. But it's a lot of fun for me to do. And we'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it as long as I'm feeling good about it. And so far I am. So it's a big decision for me to decide whether to be in public or not. I was pretty convinced I was gone for good. But combination of circumstances, including losing my job and the virus, basically being the main two, kind of brought me out of early retirement to try to do my part a little bit and also give myself something to do, but also hopefully, do a teeny little bit for somebody. Yeah, maybe not so early retirement. Maybe regular retirement. And I appreciate the well wishes. Yeah. So I was excited to just build a solar panel on my little building here. So we'll see if that actually amounts to anything. Where does it have to go? I should maybe read what it said. Clearly it can't go anywhere here yet. So does it have to go above and then connect below? Probably a solar panel needs to be out of the water, doesn't it? Actually, maybe I should read up on that. Maybe it tells me. Build a solar panel to power the habitat's oxygen generator. I need the oxygen generator first. That's what I need to then power it up. Hey, look, I have enough for a fabricator. Yay! And a locker. Oh boy. That's my daughter. I can't pick it up. I gotta text the kid. Excuse me. Okay. Complete the tubes. Right. Okay, so I got to complete the tubes, and then I'm going to have to put the oxygen, which pumps oxygen from a powered habitat to an attached. Okay, I'm going to have to think about all this, and I don't think I'm going to have to. I have the time to figure it out now, but I looks like I got to close off, seal this all off. Then figure out how to get the oxygen pumped into the oxygen and the power. Then I can build a fabricator. And then this is going to be our new, that's going to be our new house. It may look like nothing right now. You take a look at this right now. Remember, see these humble beginnings? It's going to be a fucking palace by the time we're done. Left click the glowy tubes. Lil Green has been doing great. She's not so Lil Green anymore. She's a grown person now. Oh. Oh, I didn't actually build it. Well, what do you know? You learn something new every day. Oh, I have to eat something. I hadn't actually eaten it. Or built it. I had only pretended to build it. Oh, this is not cooked food. Well, we can eat tree. All right, now I'm excited to see what else we can do there. So let's eat a little tree. Eat a little tree. Eat, eat, eat. Okay. This is so tedious. I really can't wait till I clear out my inventory and I don't have to do this. The power source is the priority. Right. Okay. So let me look at this again. This is like building IKEA furniture. Add a hatch to access the compartment. Build a solar panel to power the habitat's oxygen generator. Hatch. We need the hatch. Oh, but then I think I only have 2 pieces of quartz. Then we need the solar panel. And that's only when we want to attach the pipes. So I don't need that yet. So okay, I'm gonna have to dig up some more quartz, I think. Sorry, let's go back there. Oh, I do have 3. Of course, now it's nighttime. I'm glad somebody actually pointed out that I had not really built anything yet. Can I go in there now? If I, oops. I can. Hey, look at that!
Emergency power only.
Oh, of course right. We can't breathe. Okay, but I can go in there. Okay, so now we're gonna have to be able to breathe. Oh no, is that motherfucker back? Leave me alone. I'm building my house. Aha! course, you wouldn't think that any solar power would be coming through right now, given that, there's no sun. Of course, if I'm wrong and the solar panel actually had to be out here and not underwater, then I just wasted some quartz. And it's possible that, in fact, that is what I did. Maybe this had to be built all the way up. I don't know. But they definitely won't work at night, so that we know. That makes perfect sense. No reason to expect a solar panel to work when there's, in fact, no solar. Oh, underwater's fine? Okay. Let's see what else. Then the next thing was going to be... No, we don't need one of them. Definitely need a chair. And we're going to need to expand... Titanium, okay. So that's... the next time I play, we're going to build all this stuff. Ballroom and then a hot tub. Shine my flashlight on it. Think that's going to give me some solar power? Here. Sun 0%. Yeah. I have a little house here though. Maybe more like a hovel than a house. But, you got to start somewhere. One day, it'll be a palace. By the way, that's the only moment of kind of laggy, glitchy graphics I ever get in this game is when I sometimes pop out of water like that. That's the only time I ever see that. I think it's almost quitting time. It's almost sunlight. When the sun rises here in the game... and we can see if we get any sun, whether I do or not. That shall be quitting time. It is 3:40. I'm 10 minutes late from quitting. Yes, it's time for my Metamucil and my nap. But yeah, it's, everything is learned by doing here in this game. There's certain... Hey.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Oh my.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Never have I had a greater sense of accomplishment in my life. This is truly the greatest thing I have ever done. I have a little house. Maybe it's not much to you, but this is a goddamn palace to me. Look at this. I can walk over here. I can walk over here. I can get a fish who doesn't understand clipping over there. Now I just need some windows. Probably a bathroom. But, oh, there's those fish again. Let's see, do I have the resources for a window? I'm aware that they might be over here. Right, window, glass. What? Glass? Okay, well, I need more resources to keep building. But hey, yes, they called me captain. I have a habitat. It recognized it. I did it all by myself with a little bit of help from you guys, mainly in letting me know that when I place those pieces down, I wasn't actually building. Lol. But that's it. That's my little house. This is where all the magic's gonna happen down here. If you know what I mean. So we're gonna go up on land, and we're gonna call it a day. I gotta call my kid back, get outside for a social distance walk, and then get back inside quickly so that we don't, die. So that's gonna be it for now. Well, when I say go out, the neighborhood allows for plenty of social distance, and everybody in this neighborhood, at least, is very smart about keeping their distance. So we can pretty safely go on a walk and, have our gloves on and everything and be okay. Really appreciate everyone watching and for your kind words. This is still a work in progress for me to come back. But so far so good. And I will see you next time. I hope everybody has a safe and sane weekend. Take care of yourselves. Try not to do anything stupid. I am constantly doing my best to also not do that. And I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. We're out. As soon as I find the end stream button, there it is. See you later.